Broncos, Texans on Sunday. Denver's won 5 straight, but CJ Stroud and the Texans look like they're the real deal. Let's break this game down with Troy Renck, Broncos insider for Denver 7. Troy, thanks for hopping on with us. He's official. He's live right outside the facility out in Parker, Colorado. 5 straight. This team looks completely different from the team that allowed Miami to put a 70-burger on them. What is the team saying about how they've been able to turn things around?
Well, Brandon, it really starts with their defense. During this 5-game winning streak, they've had 16 takeaways. They now lead the league in takeaways and fumble recoveries. It has been rather remarkable to go, as you mentioned, from a team that gave up 70 points to Miami over this 5-game winning streak. They've only given up 80 points. It is just a remarkable transformation defensively. And then you look at the offense with Russell Wilson. They've been efficient. They have realized if they continue to get takeaways from the defense, they can win if they don't give the ball away. Russell Wilson, during this streak, he has 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's been efficient, especially in the red zone. So there's reasons behind it. I don't know if the takeaway number's sustainable where you're getting 3 a game. That hasn't happened around here in almost 3 decades. But certainly the defensive turnaround has allowed the offense to settle down and just play really well in the red zone. So, man, they're trying to become only the 5th team, I think, Brandon, to go 1-5 to start a season and make the playoffs, and they're right in the mix now.
So the defense is helping Russ cook. So is Sean Payton. Has Sean Payton fixed Russell Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with Russell Wilson where I give him credit. Now, he got absolutely – the vitriol was real last year. He was terrible. 16 touchdowns, 11 picks. The Nate Hackett offense, as the Jets fans are watching in your market, was an absolute disaster. So you see that it wasn't just Russ, it was the offense. But Russ played into that. But when Sean Payton was hired, he wanted Sean Payton as his coach. He was humbled by last year. His legacy is at stake. He wants to be a Hall of Famer. I think he's going to get in anyway. But if he had 2-3 terrible seasons at the end of his career, that would certainly hurt. So he embraced the Sean Payton coaching. He embraces the idea that they're a physical team with a running identity, and it's left to Russ to make the big plays when it matters most. And if that sounds familiar, that's what he did in Seattle for the most part when they were winning a lot of games is run the football, and then, hey, it's tie game or we're behind. Russ, go make a play. That's how it's working now. He has 17 touchdowns, no picks in the red zone. He's the highest rated NFL quarterback in the red zone. That's a great stat to have when you're winning close games.
You know what else Russ had in Seattle? A defense. Legion of Boom had a strong defense. He has that here. It has that there in Denver as well. His Broncos defense been lights out. They beat Josh Allen. They beat Patrick Mahomes. How do they stop CJ Stroud, the new kid on the block?
Yeah, listen, CJ Stroud, I thought all Ohio State quarterbacks never made it in the NFL. No one told this guy. He has been amazing. Arguably the greatest rookie season ever by an NFL quarterback. Here's the thing that's crazy about him. He has 31 completions of at least 20 yards, 10 completions of at least 30 yards. He has more responsible basically for more long fly balls than Jose Altuve. All he does is go deep. It is crazy. Rookies never do this. So when I talked to the Broncos secondary, Brandon, this week, they talked about sticky coverage, understanding that he will extend the play. He will sit in the pocket, wait for those routes to develop. The key then is you have saran wrap tight coverage from Pat Surtain. Fabian Moreau has played excellent opposite of Surtain. You got the ball hawk and Justin Simmons, PJ Locke in there at safety. But the key is with tight coverage, CJ Stroud will take a sack. He's been sacked 26 times, and he's fumbled and lost 5 fumbles this year. So that, for me, is the key. You're not going to really get him to throw interceptions. He's had 1 bad game that way, but he will take a sack. The strip sack by one of his former Ohio State teammates, Baron Browning or Jonathan Cooper, could be the difference on Sunday.
Well, it's Houston, Denver. That's a 1 o'clock game out here on the East Coast, so that's going to be fun to watch. Troy, thanks for hopping on with us, man.
Thanks for having me.